This is a video that supports the blog post how to make a short watchable video suitable for the police. Now, in this blog post we have a look at audience retention and 3 examples of videos. So, number 1 in part of 4. This video is the audience retention for the Flake Lady video. You can see it's 24 seconds and it's 80% retention. Now let me play it for you, and immediately we can see that the video starts off with 106%. That means that whoever's watched this video has wound it back a little bit, and that's where we get anything above 100. So if 100 people started watching, near the end of the video there is 71%. So in other words, 29 could have walked away, but that doesn't work like that, and I'll show you how it works. Is that you can see it goes down and we're looking for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8 mini bumps there where people have wound it back. And the only way that we can look at this is the creator of the video in their own channel, this is not public, can see this line chart. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to play it and then look on screen for where the bump occurs. The first real one here is at 4 seconds long. So as a creator, you're looking at the reason why the audience have thought, oh, that's interesting, let me wind it back and have another look. So here we go. Okay, so one part, let me just go again frame by frame, and that is we've got this slide on. Maybe people liked what they saw in that slide and wound it back. Let's go to here, just play. You notice that part in the car. Play it again. There's the image there.
Cadbury's Flake, the crumbliest, flakiest milk chocolate in the world.
I think the reason that there is a bump at the end here, and that is because there is technical information displayed on the slide. In other words, a place of a hashtag or a name of some kind. And the next one I want to look at very quickly is the Flake Lady one. And what we can see here, and this is all I want to highlight here, is the transition. And I'll just see where it's gone. Yeah, this is a good example. Let's bring the player in. So in other words, we have a slide, and then frame by frame, watch how it works, is that we've got a slide which is zooming out, then we go into multiple things happening. There is here we go, a fade in of everything together. In other words, we've got the top player here, which is the text on a transparent background. We've got the slide, mini slide rather, in the corner of Katie, and then we've also got the original video clip. So it's 1, 2, 3 things lined up. However, there is one under the bottom, which of course is the audio which supports the video. So let's just play it and I'll show you what I mean. Yeah, so play.
Flakiest milk chocolate in the world.
And that was it at the end of it, and it finishes. What I tend to do here is just add a couple of frames in it. There was like 2.5 frames of transition out, and that was that one. And then the one that I've just finished is this one, which is all about the bill. And what I've done here, I'm just going to, is, here we go, bring that player up. You notice this is a floating player, and I'm actually putting that on my second monitor to the right. So what we've got here is, once again, an opener, which is the original clip, which is there. And then this is the part I want to show you, which is the audio envelope. And what you'll notice is that this blue line down here drops off to 0, and that's because at the opening clip, play it, there it is, the opening clip, I need the audio, but for these 1, 2, 3, 4 clips I don't want the audio, and it was interfering. So it was the feet, an alleyway, but I do want the audio, which is the very bottom track. So it's called an audio envelope, and I can bring that down to nothing. And that's pretty much it. The only thing that would be nice to look at, I think, on the very end is if I can bring up something called a keyframe, and that is a keyframe on the slide and the way the slide works. And so what happens is that the slide starts off and it goes down to, bring this over to the left hand, yeah, bring it over a bit. This is what's in frame on the right, so let me just start it again. So the clip starts with a close-up, then we move away from the close-up, keyframe, keyframe, and then it moves to the left hand side. Look, it moves to the left hand side and then it just stays there, but the moment it moves to the left hand side we get some text arrive, and the text arriving is on, let's bring that out of the way, and then we finish the video, which is good news, and that is, here we go, so frame by frame, move it in so it's a zoom out where we need it, it moves to the left, and the moment it gets to the left it pops up with a bit of text.